Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast with me, Rangaroo. Today we are doing a 2v2 on Oslo. On the Nato side we have SirScorpion and his friend Medan, while on the Pact side we have RKKA with Romiros and Ronin Iceman. So let's speed things up and get things going. Pact on Nato. Good old fashioned 2v2. SP I guess places these in the cap. Calling our units, and away we go. So, will we be seeing any MiGs, any planes at the start? No napalm, nope, just good on ground play. A few helicopters from Iceman, and not really any helicopters at all from the NATO side. It's complete ground force attack. Oh, yeah, the MiGs. But they won't be doing too much as there is no aircraft to shoot. So a little bit of a waste of money. The other Czech MiGs, they do have a short range and not long range, but medium range vampire missiles. Bad news is they only got 2 of each, which isn't an awful lot. So easy can kill maybe 1-2 planes, and then they have to evac. Iceman landed into the town with his Spetsnaz, and Medan capping his side with a few Delta Force guys. Interesting choice using a Delta Force and Humvees. Most people like to bring them in helicopters. Oh, here's the napalm from Romiros, SU-7 BKO. Bringing in the heat. Gonna get the ranges, but that's really about it. And not really any attacks whatsoever from the flank. Pretty passive play from both sides. Bravo really being the mainstay of attention this match. Oh, a bunch of Fagatory squads from Mr. Iceman. Very cheap ATGM guys to get. Just to be picking off these Humvees at long range. Oh, AMX-1390 Recon's taking the lead. 2 of these Recon tanks. Great, they're very fast firing, not auto cannon, but very fast firing. It's like a revolver inside the action turret, like shoot, move cylinder, shoot, move cylinder. Really cool design. Really cool design. We have some BMPs. Let's try and stop them. Pretty well-mixed tank builder of standard SCRVs, now on Iron Abrams. The NATO speciality. Factories will be unloading at long range. They can't really do too much to these heavily armored tanks. Oh, that's 2 Vampire 2s. Trying to contest his tank assault. And yeah, SCRV's enable great job on destroying him. Though Iceman does have a 264 BPI and BMP2 in his backline, this could do quite a bit of damage to the tank assault. CV being brought up into Bravo. Nato at +2, RKK not capping Alpha yet. They don't really have too much on the sector. Like, yeah, they have really nothing on this sector whatsoever, except for one squad of ladies that Strepler Poznanskis. Well, those Mountaineers, that's a really good spot. Real good spot. Yeah, they're going to be unloading their Dragon 2s into anti-Urals, which will just be causing them to waste ammunition. The Rangers on this side over here, shooting down what it seems to be a Mi-2 Recon helicopter. Devka's been spotted. And NATO's doing a pretty good job holding nothing against RKKA. Kira at long range, popping on some Hellfire missiles. Oh, did he get the T-64? Oh, he got the BMPT. Still quite an expensive unit to lose. Tunguska coming in now. And the Kira's gonna back out. More reinforcements being brought up from RKKA. Really liking the Ural trucks. Very cheap trucks, just 1 point, but they are a bit slow. Romiros being more used up. To the fray. D64B will unload until they go on course. And Humvee's moving in for meat shield purposes. Causing the BMPs and factories. A little bit sneaky play from Medan. Moving some Humvees around the very far flanks of the map. Probably gonna have a little Stinger squad to protect air over here. But that's probably a Delta Force squad that he's gonna move all the way down here. And that's a road trip. That is a very long road trip. So it's really playing it for the long game. CV being brought up from RKKA, BM2. A little bit of artillery. What artillery do we have? We have Ron Paladin. Very nice all-round artillery unit. Long-range bombardment. And more of a NATO tank force being moved up. Cannon plan to join in the fray and just resupplying ZCRVs, now known Abrams. Heavy Hog eliminating that Devster squad. Oh, BMP3 is being brought up from Mr. Iceman. Very good IFB anti-tank and very good anti-infantry abilities. If he does keep at range of his BMP3, he could do quite a bit of damage to his Abrams. Yeah, I think he's moving him a little bit too close. This is tank line completely holding down this forest. Well, his ATGM's going off, but as you see, he's pretty close range, and BMP3s don't have really good frontal armor, so they get knocked out very easily to heavy tanks. MI-24 being brought up. Could actually do quite a number on these tanks, as there's not really any AA too close. You have these Saparels back here, and Rolands, but they're pretty far away from the main tank force. Oh, it's Spatsnaz squad doing some sneaky flanking. Here, he's probably going to get spotted by his BGS most likely. If he can stick to a slower ridge, he should be a-okay. Is that an Abrams? One SCRV going down. And Abrams going to be feeling the ATGM wrath, and it also gets knocked out. So when the BMP3 is used right at the long range engagement, this arc of ATGM is absolutely killer against tanks. Very nice Zippo play from Mr. Scorpion, using that to block entry ray and line of sight. And panicking his T-64 infantry routing it. C-64 stunned, slow but surely taking damage, and the Zippo can just have it in a really good stun lock. And when the units panic, they're basically worthless. Goes into the killer heavy hold. Right, so the reload fire, I took them to locate him. I think he already killed him with Deltas, yeah. A little bit of a skirmish here. BMP1's moving up. And seems like going to be backing out as fast as they came. And when Abrams scaring them off. Still pretty close game in terms of current situation. NATO are currently in the lead by quite an awful lot of points. So all they have to do is hold out for the next 30 minutes and they can win and try to stop whatever RKKA throws at them. Bringing in the heat once again. A little bit of slowdown. Happens every now and again. I can't help it. Yep. And I think we're going to hit. It's constant artillery bombardment from these Paladins and AMX all for F1. RKKA positions. Bloody hell, it's still lagging. Well, T-64 BVLA moving uphill. Island 2s are in a great position to knock him out. 4 of these guys, that's a lot of ATGMs going down range. And they're very powerful ATGMs. More artillery bombardments. Oh, it wasn't actually a Delta Force squad. It's just a rifleman squad. Interesting choices. They do go an awful lot slower in Delta Force, but whatever. She's gonna be moving these guys round the flank, and he could get the CV. He could get it from M60 quite easily with his M60 machine gun. So he doesn't get spotted by anything coming out the spawn. Bunch of 55s being brought out from Romiros. 8 of them to be exact. That is an awful lot of tanks. I think he's going to be trying to do some sort of assault into Foxtrot. Oh, nice use of smoke blocking off the Factory line of sight. He's just going to keep that smoke up. Very WTF tactic. Speed us up just a wee bit. Things are just starting to slow down. Directly squad between a rock and a hard place. Comes to 255s. And they're going to be moving up and reaching 7 on their M1A1 Abrams. And it's only at M1 on P. Abrams. Oh, it was also an M1 Airland. Yeah, it was RAL. That should be enough to stop this episode. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's moving his T-55s around the flank so they can get into his forest with Abrams and shoot it. Very sneaky tactic. I like it. More BMP-3s being brought up. Getting some long range shots against the cannon panzers and Abrams. Go see if that open. Destroyed. Oh, MiG-27 AM just coming in and destroying his Abrams in one fell swoop. Oh, it's a suicide mission as it does get shot down. And it's starting to look an awful lot better for RKKA. They don't actually have to capture this entire sector. If they can just keep hold of like this forest and this forest here, put the CV, neutralise the area, and bada bing bada boom, they can start doing a +2 advantage, which they desperately need to catch up to SirScorpion and Medan. The riflemen did a very good job destroying these C-55s, their M72 launcher. They do get finished off. Oh, 2 Leopard 2A4s coming up from Mr. Scorpion. He is very serious about holding the sector down. And M9 Abrams from Medan and then M8 AGTS as well. Really starting to bring in a lot of their money that they had saved up to defend his sectors, actually being quite a big investment. But Iceman, some more BMPTs, BMP3s. Now Pact just going to be unloading Hellfire missiles, Hellfire missiles into the T-55s. Or MiG-21 is trying to go for Apache, but does get shot down in the process by Medan's AA coverage. Apache, oh no, Mr. Apache. Oh, it does get shot down by the Tunguska. Coming a ridiculous range of 3,150 meters. And this episode's going pretty well. RKKA bring on some more reinforcements of more Strackling BTR-70s. MiG-27K coming in for the foul swoop on the Abrams. And, oh, he gets 2 of them and run! Oh, that's brilliant! Oh, there goes a lot of tank power. Because Leopard 2s could really come in a bit faster. Brilliant, some on P. Abrams, 4 of them to be exact. But where are the Leopards? Being brought in very close quarters. A bunch of mountaineers over here. A bunch of trees surrounding the sector. It's pretty hard for them to move back from this open field. Phantom dropping in the heat. Ben, it's not strictly squad. Abrams in a real nice position. Trying to shoot at any reinforcements coming up. But we have a heavy hulk here, so it's going to do an awful lot of damage. 2 heavy hulks. Great. absolutely great at killing infantry thanks to its M75 automatic grenade launcher and its nose, and grenade launchers on the bane of all infantry. Artillery being fired. Trying to get out to Tunguska. He doesn't really get to go. And it does seem like Medan and Scorpion will hold on to it. SU-24 coming in. Didn't be able to stand for comment on the Down Force, on the Mountaineers, I mean CV. I'm not good at predicting where bombs drop. First in the game, RKKA have plus one advantage, and it's already bringing up another CV. But due to our attack, a lot of the tanks here are actually falling back to help defend this area. So it's a little bit more lightly defended. Maybe RKK can make something happen. Rifleman squad over here. Don't know what he's doing having them in the open. But there's probably some good reason. Maybe he just forgot to make 21 bases coming up. Trying to get that Raven. The Raven's going to be perfect there. Oh, heavy hull getting very close. Enemy AA. Does get shot down. And a cannon panzer assault or counter assault from Mr. SirScorpion. And it does seem like RKKA are going to hold on to this sort of forest for the time being. Might be a really good idea for them to try. Oh, we're now going to export. Yeah, we're going to bring up the BRDM2 CV to hold the sector down. They need to try to leech this for as many points as they can. They are getting a bit more closer to NATO's score. They can hold it down for maybe like 5 minutes. Yeah, like 5 minutes. You should be able to catch up completely. And catching up is what this is all about. A little bit of a fallback from Ronin, moving his infantry out of the forest. And is this going to be a full-scale retreat? It's kind of looking like it. Oh, there's the Paladins in the positions. And there's a bombing run from the Phantom. Doing a nice cut line through the sector. BT-70s, getting some long range pot shots. Just a little bit of an ATGM engagement. CV is going to be moving up into the sector and try to keep hold of it for the time being. Now, it is in a pretty obvious location. This is a building area that's sort of put into NATO, so I'm expecting a lot of artillery fire and bombing runs in the near future. Yeah, I'm going to be moving it back. Rifle moving up in the open. And we're going to get completely shot on. And there's the artillery. And I think we're going to play a little bit of a game of Ride with Goose Chase to see if he moves around there in an area, trying to avoid paladin shots. Yep, here comes two phantoms. SirScorpion. I'm trying to see if they're going to get shot down. Or no, I might just get out of here actually. Oh no, MiG coming in. One does get shot down, the other one does get away just barely. But the whole sector is just got very hot. And that BRDM right in the middle of an A-bomb. Oh, he's in a pocket right in this open space that's all been left around. He's completely surrounded by fire. And they are getting quite close to NATO's score. Very close. Going on really long position. It's an ATGM kills, but these cannon pounders. And RKKA has got pushed out of the sector here. They don't have too much time left, only 11 minutes. They might have considered maybe moving up in Charlie, doing another attack onto Bravo. Because this is very heavily defended now, there's a bunch of tanks, bunch of ATGM guys. It's going to be really hard trying to take this area. Speed things up a wee bit. This is long range skirmishes between both sides. And yeah, we do have some BTRs moving up. T-62s as well. Damage 24 under Stinger Fire. And Chaparral finishing him off. A second assault here from RKKA. claiming back the sector once again. I think they just want to hold it on to that little bit of land that they have for as long as they can. Oh, I really like what they're doing. Very awesome on a WTF tactic by using artillery to block line of sight so they can move up. Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Both sides really making great smoke. One lone advantage that Nato has left. Going in for an napalm run. Gonna hit pretty close to the CV. Yo, it does get out of here just barely. Just barely. Ooh! These sides will tank force over here. The LPTs, but some of the MP runs and T5s. Getting very nice and close. As Nato does have a range advantage against these tanks. He's Pact tank here to get in nice and close to actually damage to the Abrams. So that is what he is doing for smoke. So it's an awful lot of Nato tanks here. He needs some block shot moves for these guys. They're starting to get bits around it. Not looking too good. Oh, so close to the victory points. But to see if we did get killed enough to bring up another one. I just need to keep it in there for like 20 seconds really to gain the lead. Phantom dropping in the napalm, burning up the infantry. Not really too much AA left from RKKA. Actually, not really too much left. They used most of their forces to assault the position, and didn't go too well for them. Did manage to get a few Abrams and MBTs, but not really too much. More smoke being fired. I think this is going to be a secondary assault from RKKA, probably an infantry Zerg. Yeah, Zerg. Lots of BTRs moving up. BTRs going to be landing into the sector. Revius will be enough, yo, to complete the captures. I'm not entirely sure. There's a bunch of mountaineers and go forcing in. Which could provide very difficult for them to take. 6 minutes left. It is really fine for any piece of land they can get. And this constant smoke from the bleeding Danas. And this infantry didn't really go as well as planned. Oh, Eagles and Ravens getting really close. But the Raven does manage to survive the Eagle, and it seems like a MiG-21 does get shot down. Now this Rifleman squad here has still been pretty much left unmanned. If Medan, if NATO really want a good secure on the victory, the best thing to do is move up the Rifleman guy, knock out the UAZ, knock out Pact's main supplier out, you know, to move another TV back, in order while they're losing the points. But I just really hope he does something with that Rifleman squad soon, because that can really secure the victory at the moment. T-55s moving up from the Jaguar support. As I said before, NATO tanks have the range advantage at the moment, so they're just going to be popping out these guys quite easily. Eagle coming in. Oh, getting that MiG. I think it was a MiG-27. Yeah, it was a MiG-27. And he's going right for the base. Oh no, 23 on his arse, yo. Oh. Can he get it? Gun view. Oh, the F-15 does get a ray. Victory 3 going ray empty-handed. Oh, an A-10. I want to see it use its gun. Ha ha ha. Great job doing a good strafing run on those tanks. Oh god, I love the A-10. Absolutely love it. Very fun plane to use, just because of the gun. He's going in again. Gun cam. Knocking out 2 T-55s. And it still has a lot of cannon left. Not really any AA from Pact anymore. Their boots and just mostly getting destroyed by the Raven. Only thing really left are the Pragas, which aren't great at knocking out aircraft. So it really does seem that NATO do have it in the bag. Yeah, it is still really neck on neck. This is technically a draw because they're really close, but NATO are technically in the lead because they technically have more points. I'm going to speed this up a wee bit. Some smoke from NATO, and they are going to be actually going to be moving up. T-62s, oh, very nice T-62 placement. Just managing to burn the infantry as they try to advance. A good old napalm run for good luck. A-10, what are you doing, Mr. A-10? Oh, he's actually doing a gun run on the Flagatory. He's getting 2 of the guys. The other MiG-23. Oof. Does get destroyed. Good Nighthawk run, getting CV. And that's going to secure them victory, to be honest. A Cobra all in from Mr. Scorpion. He's using the 35-point Cobra. Oh, I love this. Love the 35-point Cobra. Having a twin minigun and an awful lot of RKKAs. For one final hoorah, we do advanced. Just coming in, trying to pick up as many as he can. And really only 30 seconds left. Definitely going to be a NATO victory. No doubt about it now. T-62. And yeah, it will be a very solid GG, just great play from both sides, especially from SirScorpion and Medan, managing to hold on to their sectors with a really good tank, defense early on to the mid game, and then following it up with the air superiority late game as you saw him bringing out the A-10s and Nighthawks once they eliminated all the Tunguskas and the Book. But yeah, it's really good play from both sides. That was quite a fun match to watch. And well, that's all I have time for. This has been another Rangroo cast. Hope you guys